We're going to be talking to some very talented actors here on our little art program today, so don't go anywhere because it's all about to get good. So lucky to be chatting to one of the stars of this brilliant play, Gerry. Thanks for chatting.
It's a pleasure to be here. Well, there's only three of us, so...
Oh, but still, you're all stars.
Yeah, we are all stars because it's a three-hander, yes.
It's so exciting to be on set.
This is where we are. We are actually on our set, which is supposed to be, obviously it's a surreal set, but it represents the Garden of Eden or paradise, but basically this bushland retreat. The play's about three lifelong friends from high school, and therefore they're all about to turn the big 5-0 together. Right. I decide to say to my friends, listen, let's not have a stupid party in the city. Let's go away to the country, and let's reflect on who we are and where we are and what we've achieved in the first 50 years of our life, and what are we going to achieve or try to achieve or want to achieve for the next, say, 20, 30. My passion lies in theatre because at 15 I didn't fall in love with television, I fell in love with theatre. That's what made me want to become a professional actor. But I did do a lot of TV when I also first started out because I was young. I came fourth in the finals of a show called Pot of Gold, and Channel 9, I think it was, they somehow organised me 6 weeks on the show called The Young Doctors, and that was my first professional acting role. Theatre is for people who basically want to play cowboys and Indians and doctors and nurses for the rest of their life. You don't want to grow up. They want to play dress up and they want to be paid for it.
So is that why you started the studio?
I started Zebra Studios because it's very hard to find good rehearsal space in Sydney. I found this warehouse and renovated it, made it a really nice, clean, professional rehearsal space for actors. Specifically what I do now is a thing called corporate training. Do you know, that's like kind of this nebulous word for you go into companies and you basically teach normal, healthy, well-adjusted business people how to not get nervous when standing up delivering business presentations to staff or clients, because they suffer from what we suffer from all our lives as actors. How do you go on stage and not be nervous? Nerves can come from anything. A, if you don't know your lines well enough. Second thing is everybody wants to be liked and everybody wants to be right, so therefore your ego is on the line. But when helping people to deal with nerves, you've got to train them with two things. First of all, don't try to please all the people all the time. And trust yourself and know yourself. Don't get so wound up in this life and being successful in this life and everything has to be perfect, and just know who you are.
That's amazing.
Sit within yourself. Be comfortable within yourself. If I was going to share with you a tip for people who do suffer from nerves or anxiety, like because they do public speaking, is 10-15 minutes before you have to get up and do what you have to do, you should just sit quietly in a chair. This isn't beer, by the way, this is water.
This is water too.
Sit quietly in a chair, just close your eyes and just a couple of long, slow, deep breaths. And you don't even have to close your eyes, because meditation is just about quietening yourself and dispelling the white noise that's around us all the time.
Well, this has been such a treat. Thank you so much, Gerry.
It's a pleasure.
And congratulations and good luck with the rest of the run.
Thank you. And of course you'll meet some of the other actors in a minute.
Absolutely, in a minute. And it's the King Street Theatre in Newtown, guys. Come and check out this brilliant play, and we'll see you in a tick. I'm here with the brilliant writer of this incredible play, Steve. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Now tell us a bit about Leaves, the play, because you actually wrote it and you star in it.
Oh, we wouldn't say star, I mean, it was one of the three actors. So once I had the characters in my head, the characters tend to start to write themselves and their issues, and so it just
do they sort of take over characters?
Oh yeah, well if you're a writer, yes, you sort of tend to hear the voices, and I don't mean those sort of voices, I mean...
In a good way?
I mean character voices, like, you might go shopping and you think, oh, that's a good line, and you put that in, or you think, oh, that's a bad line, it's got to go. And technically, you can't have too many actors or it'll cost too much money. As a fan, it's not good to have a dog on stage. The setting is difficult because a naturalistic setting like ours is very difficult to render naturally. To get trees and grass is expensive, so you've got to consider all those things. But as to the art to it, it's hard to say. You have an inspiration. What inspires you? You've got to get some sort of idea that comes from somewhere.
You studied as an actor?
But not formally, no. But I got an agent in about 1989 as to doing lots of TV commercials. Well, it's great to do them because they're like the bread and butter of the industry.
So what do you prefer doing? Do you prefer writing or acting?
Writing is great because you can work by yourself. You can work alone. You've got nobody telling you what to do. It's great because you can do your own hours and use your own inspirations and thoughts. Acting is, you get more immediate recognition. But doing both at the same time, acting and writing...
I was about to say, that would be quite rewarding.
It is when you spend up till 2 o'clock in the morning thinking of lines, are they funny or not, is this going to work, and eventually months later you do it on stage and you're on stage saying that line and actually gets a laugh, then it was worth it. I like the dark side, but balanced with the light side. You know, a mixture. I like to take them by surprise. It's great to have them laughing 1 minute and then thinking, uh-oh, the next. And it's one of the leads from the play, just what I show you there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's very cool. Could I take that as a souvenir?
Absolutely, yeah, designed specifically for the play.
Could you sign it for me, actually?
I do, yes, I've got a text.
Okay, great, okay.
Yes, I can do that.
Really good to sign it. We'll get an extreme close-up of this later with his signature. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, it's a pleasure.